writing. As you are a civil service student, from the childhood you have become familiar with the Precis writing, because standard 8, 9, 10 as well as in the plus 2 and plus 3 level, in the compulsory English paper, we have come across the essay writings, Precis writings, and already while doing the Precis writings, we have to attempt the Precis in the 1/3 words, or 100 200 words are there, we have to write the Precis. But in the civil services exam, dear student, in the civil services exam, it is not an ordinary exam. So while doing the civil services exam, be careful that actuals. So you should be very careful while attempting the Precis writing. And one more instruction is there in the Precis writing, that actuals you have not to write the title of the Precis. It is clearly specified in the questions. You have not to write the title of the Precis. So what you have to do? So you have to directly write the passage. Means actual in the passage 200 words are there. Suppose 200 words are there or the 300 words are there, you have to your attempt should be the 1/3 of the words. Means actuals it may be 1/3, you can also count maybe 60 70 words. So and also keep in mind that actual in the Precis writing 75 marks are awarded, are given in the questions. If you are doing well, then actual you can get the better marks in the Precis writing. One thing you have to keep in mind, that actuals you have not to give any title. Don't give the title. Generally in the Precis we give the title, but in the question it is asked that not to give any the title. And in the Precis writing it carries the 75 marks. It carries 75 marks. Now the thing is that as this is a qualifying paper and Precis writing comes generally in the question number 3 of the English compulsory paper, and it carries 75 marks. But don't be carelessness while also attempting the English paper, so far the Precis is concerned, because every question is important for you. As it is a IS exam, so don't take it lightly, because if you are not also performing well in the Precis itself, so it can carry the wrong impression. And another thing is that actual suppose if you are writing the Precis in the first attempt, means actual your question number first attempt or first answer is the Precis, you should be very careful about the language and about the sequence of the Precis. Generally, dear students, while you are also writing the Precis in the civil services exam, so one thing you keep in mind that actuals certain rules are there in the Precis writing. So you have to follow it in the civil services exam, because it's the India's #1 competitive exam. Generally, the word Precis has derived from the French word, that is the Precis. It means precise, clear, up to the point. Now see the meaning of this the Precis writing. So Precis means actual to be precise, to be clear and up to the point. And from this the origin of the words, that is from the French word Precis, you come to know that actually it means actually what you are going to write in the Precis, it must be precise, it must be clear, it is up to the point. No vague and ambiguous things will be there. But besides actually we have to know the basic rules and the regulation of the Precis writings. First, I am taking with that actuals. In the Precis writing, you see that actual 2, 3, 4, more than one paragraphs are there in the Precis. So when it is asked to you to write a Precis, your Precis should be one paragraph. So question is 2 or the 3 paragraphs, but your the writing should be one paragraph. The point number 1, your writing should be one paragraph. And another instruction is given that no title. You have not to give the title to the Precis. Is the point number 2. Then another point you keep in mind that actual no reproduction of the important sentence. What the sentence is asked in the Precis, don't exactly produce that the sentence. You write that sentence in your own words. Then avoid the direct speech in the Precis writing. Always also follow the indirect speech. In the Precis writing, always you will follow the indirect speech. Don't try your the best to avoid the direct speech. Then next point is that actuals always write the Precis in your the own language. It is very important. You have to write the Precis in your the own language. Then don't use the abbreviation. Abbreviations are not allowed in the Precis, and if you are using the abbreviation, so it carries the wrong impressions. That means actually you don't know the rules of the Precis writing. Then another thing I want to tell you that actual adverbs and the adjectives are completely you should try your the best to eliminate or to avoid the adjectives and the adverbs. Then next point is that actual know what happens actuals to give the, that means proper, there should be a proper coherence and means actual the sentences must be related to the each other. Suppose your the passage is the 20 sentences, so 10 sentences must be related to the each other. There must be a, what I can say, that means a proper sequence and the clear interconnections of the sentences. Then completeness, another thing is that completeness. But while you are attempting the Precis, you saw that actually you have also read the paragraph. So what the paragraph is asking to you, what the total story is there in the paragraph, completeness will be there in the Precis, that is in the 300 words. When you are attempting the Precis, it will be in the 200 words. So in the 100 words, all your the story will be there, or the fact will be there. That is the completeness. Then conciseness. Then conciseness actuals means to say all. In the Precis, you have to say all, but you have not to say more. Always keep in mind that actual it should be conciseness. It must be the 1/3 of the words. You have to say less and you have not to say more. Then another thing you keep in mind that actuals omit all unnecessary information. You try your the best to avoid the unnecessary information or the long phrases. What I want to tell you, unnecessary information and the long phrases. So you should try to avoid it. Then last thing I want to tell you that actuals, while you are writing the passage, keep in mind that actual your must be interconnected. It must be of your the own language. It should be very clear and means actuals while that examiner is going to read your the Precis, he will not feel that there is some vacuum or there is a gap between the two sentences. This is about the Precis writing of the civil services exam, dear students. So kindly, my request to you to subscribe my channel, to like my videos and share my videos to your the friends and the colleagues. And all my phone number like 820-842-8538, and you can also contact me for any other informations. Or what I want to tell you, dear students, if you want to join my online coaching, you can contact me, or you can see the description box. All my details are also there about the background, and I can guide you in particular in the English papers as well as in the GS 1, 2, 3, 4 papers, all the 4 GS papers as well as in the English papers. And English papers means English compulsory papers as well as the essay writing papers. This is for today, dear students. Good night to you all.